But then again, Nico, you are also like the anti-Madden curse of pro pickleball at this point because everybody that you have said is not going to win ends up like 48 hours later, like going and having themselves a run. We've got the Jack Sock and tennis players take where Jack Sock, you say that a top 20 tennis player will never win a PPA tournament. And then Jack Sock and Jeannie Bouchard make 2 finals, right? You say Ben Johns is never going to win again. And all of a sudden in his first tournament in like 4 months, the guy gets to the final against Chris Hayworth after beating Alshon, Federico, and Connor Garnett. So are you like the anti-Madden curse of pickleball?
I am the greatest motivator in pickleball, is what I think it is.
You are.
I mean, Jack Sock said it himself. He said, "I'm here to silence the tennis haters and social media trolls," which I don't know if I'll, label myself that, but I'm pretty sure he was staring right into my soul when he said that. And
He
so,
was.
yeah, I think those guys just needed a little extra kick in the pants. I still stand by what I say. I think that there's no way that those tennis players are winning a gold. And I think also, as you saw, Ben has to do some superhero shit to win a singles gold, and the runs are so much harder. So it's scary for me to watch specifically singles every single tournament because I know some players going to start, playing on their head, make it to the finals and make me sweat it out. And I don't know how many times I was tagged in a PPA highlight on Instagram. Just so it was funny is because Ben was playing and he looked like he wasn't even trying and he was winning. And someone tagged me. They're like, "Oh, look at this nonchalant pickleball." And I was like, "Oh yeah, they think that I play like Ben Johns. This is awesome." And then I just started saying like six more times. And just like, "What now, Nico? What now? What now? You want to take it back, you idiot?" And I'm like, "He hasn't won yet. He hasn't won yet." And watching Chris Hayworth is he is just my ace in the hole that is saving my ass. So I am confident
The
that
funny
he will
part
pull
is
through.
too, like I really feel like the couple that Ben had were relatively good matchups for Ben as well along that run, right? And so yeah, I just figured I don't see a world in which Ben beats Chris Hayworth, right? So somebody else like a Federico needs to take Chris Hayworth out on the other side of the draw for Ben to advance and win. So I mean, I feel like all the dominoes have to go right because Ben Johns never beats Chris Hayworth.
No, and I don't think so. And that's what people kept messaging me. And they're like, "There's no way he beats Fed." And I was like, he's like, "Fed's good at the cat and mouse. There's no way he beats Alshon. Alshon can do cat and mouse." I'm like, that's the exact opposite of what you want if you want to beat Ben.
Right.
You're not trying to
You
beat
want
Ben at
somebody who's
Ben's
not going
game.
to do any cat and mouse.
No,
Right, exactly.
And so you want like Hunter Johnson and Chris Hayworth. And so you need the two of
The
them
mold
to be...
has been the same for forever to beat Ben. It is the
Yeah.
baseline players who just hit passing shots, right?
Yeah. And so it's got to be probably like one of... those two guys need to not be in the tournament or get knocked out for Ben to win, and then he needs to have a draw where he plays everybody that likes to play soft, and he'll do great. But if he has to play Chris Hayworth, who is hitting, 4-step crow hop nuke serves that I'd never seen hit harder in my life, he's toast.
Yeah.
Do you see that one? You see that
The
serve?
4-step crow hop? No, I didn't.
He did a Happy Gilmore serve. Like Chris was it's almost like he was toying with Ben. He hits so many different varieties of serve, from a slice serve to almost like a lob serve to a change up. But one of them, he just basically goes with like a full run up and hits it basically flat from his belly button like Happy Gilmore. And I don't think I've ever seen a serve hit harder in my life. Insane.
Wow. We're going to have to find that clip because I didn't see that one. I was watching that match. I could have looked away at that point. And I remember hearing Dave say something about the Happy Gilmore serve, so I must have just missed that. But interestingly enough, I get the sense that could have been a one last hurrah for Ben more than a singles re-emergence, because he was signed up for the PPA in Newport and just today bailed on it the day after the singles final in the 3. So he is out of singles again for Newport. So I don't know. Feels like it might be a one last hurrah more than a re-emergence or resurgence.
So sometimes I just need like a quick boost of focus, energy, support. When I have 2, 3, 4 hours of time where I can actually do my stuff, I want to feel my best. And that's where Troscription's Blue Cannatine has really been helping out. Now, if you're interested in getting increased focus, getting that feel like Limitless. Have you ever seen the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper? Now, not sure if it actually ended well for him, but so far this has been great for me. I feel limitless when I'm taking Troscriptions. I recommend the same for you. All you have to do is go to troscriptions.com, slash the dink. That's TROSCRIPTIONS.com/the-dink. You'll get 10% off your first order. You can try Blue Canteen. They have things for calming. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it if you want to feel limitless.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, dollar has gonna yagi.